What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome back to my 2015 End of the Year series. Today we're going to be taking a look at my top 5 most anticipated indie games of 2016, and I break indie games out as a separate category because there are just so many indie games coming out in the next year, as there were a ton that were released this year, that they deserve their own category. And 2, I feel like it's important to call these games out because some of them deserve crazy amounts of recognition because the games are just so good. Now, this list is in no particular order, but kicking it off is Death's Gambit. This is the game from Adult Swim Games. They showed it off most recently at the PlayStation Experience, and this game just looks amazing. To me, it looks like a 2D Dark Souls, and you guys know I'm really starting to love the Dark Souls series with my fascination and obsession with Bloodborne, and this game looks like it could be more of that, and I love it. I love the art style. It's kind of that really detailed pixel art. It's 2D. It looks difficult. The movement looks very similar to a Dark Souls game, and I just want to know more about this game, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it because I love it. Next up on the list is a game that's arguably not an indie game, but it was shown off with a bunch of other indie games right at the end, so I'm including it in this category. That game is Nioh, and this game is done by the creators of Ninja Gaiden, and to me it looks like Dark Souls with ninjas. This game just looked absolutely awesome when they showed it off the PlayStation Experience. You fight ninjas, you fight samurais, the movement's really quick, kind of like Bloodborne. You take on some crazy bosses, and I don't know if it's that same caliber and difficulty as a Dark Souls game, but it sure looks to be. There's a lot of similarities between the two, and I just want to know more about this game because it just looked incredible, and I was blown away seeing some gameplay. I can't wait till we learn more about it, and I really can't wait to get my hands on this one because ever since seeing it, it has been on my radar. Continuing on with the list is a little game called Salt and Sanctuary, and this game, I don't really know too much about it, to be quite honest. But what I do know is that I believe it was supposed to come out this year, but it got pushed into 2016. And again, this also looks like a Dark Souls type game. It's got that 2D style, and it looks cool. From what I've seen, which is very little, I'm just fascinated with it. I love the fantasy genre. I love the setting of this game. It looks very dark. It looks difficult. And the art style, it just looks great. And I think this is a game that I can thoroughly enjoy. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. So I really hope it comes out in the very near future. The next game on this list is a game that was supposed to come out when the PlayStation 4 launched back in 2013. And has kind of gone under the radar, but I believe it's coming out next month, sometime in January, finally, and that game is The Witness. Now, this game is a first-person puzzle game. Reminds me a lot of Myst, or, the Talos Principle, those types of games where you're solving puzzles, doing all kinds of crazy things. It looks very intricate, looks very in-depth. It's a very bright and beautiful looking game as well. And I just think it'll be a fun game to play. I love solving puzzles in games like Portal and stuff like that. So if it's anything along those lines, I think this game will be absolutely fantastic. And the creator, Jonathan Blow, also created Braid, which is a huge hit on the last gen consoles. So I think he's going to create an awesome game, and I'm really looking forward to finally getting my hands on this one. The last game to round out my list is Mighty Number 9, and this was another game that was supposed to release this year, but it got pushed out to, I think, March of 2016, somewhere around the spring. And this game is basically Mega Man, like the old school Mega Man games. It looks really fun. It looks like it's got some platforming elements, it's got some tough bosses, the graphics look great, and I just think this is going to be a fun game just to kick back and enjoy. I was a fan of the Mega Man X games back on Super Nintendo. Some of the older Mega Man games I played as well, but those are pretty difficult now going back and playing them. But I'm just excited to play this game. It looks fun, and it's kind of that nod to that Mega Man genre that I just love it. So I can't wait to finally get my hands on and play this thing. And there you guys have it. Those are my top 5 most anticipated indie games of 2016. There were a few games I left off the list because I know I included them on last year's list. They were supposed to release this year. We got pushed out to 2016. That said, I'm still looking forward to those games. But I would love to hear from you. What are your most anticipated games of 2016, whether it be AAA or indie? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, stay tuned for New Year's Eve's video as we announce the winners of all my categories for my end of the year series, including my 2015 Game of the Year. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online. Hey guys, don't forget about Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and hit that button down below.